the plot thickens in the whole wig shabacle, if I may call it that. But I ordered 4 new wigs. And this was maybe like a month ago at this point, right? Maybe like 3 weeks ago or some shit. 2 weeks after I have ordered it, it still has not been shipped. And back when I ordered from them before, I mean, this was in 2016, so like, 4 years passed and also Corona was happening. So I'm like, I shot them an email being like, hi, I understand that these are like different times, so it might take longer to ship out, but I see that it's been 2 weeks, my wigs have not yet been shipped out. And I ordered from you guys before a few years back, and then it took like 2 days and they were shipped out. And again, I understand that this is like a tough situation to be in with how the world is, but can I just get an estimate on on when they might get shipped out so that I can like approximate in my head if they will be here before Christmas or not, right? Because I really wanted to get them in December. And so I did that. I didn't get a response. A week passed. I just dropped my pen. It's back. A week passed, and didn't hear anything from them. Suddenly, I get a refund for the entire thing. Oh, posture check. Okay, thank you for that flare. So I get a refund, and I'm like, what in the fuck? These people have ignored my email for like a week. Also did not ship out the items for 3 weeks at this point, and then just randomly gave me a refund without any explanation, like nothing. I never spoke to any of them during this entire time. And that's like, I don't know if they interpreted my email as if I want a refund and they just gave me it, or if they were like closed down due to Corona, because I believe it's a Chinese company. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that. So maybe they're like closed down due to COVID. Maybe like they went bankrupt, which if they did, I'm going to be very sad because they had some good wigs. But yeah, that whole thing happened. And then I'm like, well, fuck. Now I definitely am not getting any, wigs before New Year's, right? That was pretty sad, because pretty much everywhere that I buy wigs, either it's usually in China, and they usually take like a month to ship, or 2 months and a half. Like, I am aware, I am mentally and physically prepared, but they have some of the cutest pastel shit, like this one. And so I went on the internet to find a new place to buy wigs from. And there were 2 places that I wanted to check out because they have sponsored multiple creators that I watch on YouTube for like, wig unboxing, review, try, haul, whatever they call them nowadays, videos, right? And I'm like, cool, I'll check out these 2. Long story short, they're both kind of like, not scummy, but scammy. As if you can find the exact same wig on AliExpress, if you guys know what it is. It's kind of like Wish, but slightly different. For like half the price. At least. Maybe even cheaper. And I'm like, well, shit. So I ended up going on AliExpress, and I found a place that had all of the wigs. Literally every single one of the wigs that I've saved from one of the 2 sites that were being shady. And they had the exact same wigs, exact same pictures, only there you could still see the watermark on them. So I'm like, okay, this is more legit. Because then they either had their own watermark, or they had watermarks of different people. And I went on AliExpress. I found the exact same 4 wigs. Same pictures, same everything, only they actually still, they weren't weirdly cropped, or like very clearly there was like a watermark cropped out like on the other sides, and here they were still there. So it's like, okay, this looks a lot more legit. So I ordered 4 new wigs. And this was just a few days ago. And then I got my email confirmation that like, hey, we received your payment. Let us send you the wigs soon, TM. But the confirmation email only included 3 of the 4 wigs that I ordered, and the total price in the confirmation email was for only 3 of the wigs with like shipping and everything, but it was less. So the total order was like $140 something that I paid. And then the confirmation email was like 112 or some shit. So definitely there is like a price gap there. So, which would equate to a wig and some tax on top of it. Because the prices there don't include tax, which I didn't know. But then I was so invested in those 4 wigs, so I just committed to the 4 wigs anyway, even though it ended up costing like $20 more than I expected to spend on it. But still. So that happened. And then I sent them a message like, hi. So I ordered some wigs from you like fucking yesterday. And I just... The wigs. What was I talking about the wigs? I'm so sorry. So I finally got a response from them at 4 a.m. yesterday. And the only thing that they sent was like a screen cap of the order with all the 4 wigs. Oh, also in my bank, account thingy, I looked at it and I have definitely been charged for all 4, even though the confirmation email only had 3 of them. So the only thing that I got back from them at 4 a.m. yesterday, which, I mean, they're probably in a different time zone, so, like, I get it, right? That's not a thing. That's not the most important part here, but the only thing they sent me was a screenshot of my order with all the 4 wigs, and it's like, you paid for all of these, right? And I'm like, and then I wrote them a long-ass thing, and I still haven't heard back. Which, now that I think about it, like, I expected to, maybe I would have gotten a reply in the middle of the night, and then that would have been cool. And then, but they didn't. But also, if it's like Sunday for them and they maybe have like the day off, from work, and then like maybe I'll hear back on Monday instead. So I really hope to get a reply, because I just wanted to get 4 wigs, right? I just wanted to get 4 cool new wigs. And at first, I didn't have them shipped for like 3 weeks and randomly got a refund. Then the website that I found some wigs on ended up being a scam. And then the second one that I ended up looking on also ended up kind of being the same type of thing. Slightly less overpriced, but still kind of like using the same images and like having the same wigs, but like cropped out watermarks and like all of that shit, right? Not good. And now the 4th one that I'm trying to buy this fucking wigs from is like only sending me a confirmation for only 3 of them, and I'm like, but I've been charged for 4 of them, so what's happening? And I still haven't heard back, and I'm just like, I just want some wigs. I just want some wigs, and I'm very sad about it. But also the wigs that are definitely confirmed are so fucking cute. The one that did not was not included in the confirmation email is like a gray one, so if it doesn't get sent to me, if I get a refund for it because it's like out of stock or something, it's not the worst thing. But I really hope that it works out. I really want all 4 of them. There we go. Holy shit. I managed to get through the story. I just threw my pen real fucking hard. Wigs are an expensive hobby, lol. They really are. And I'm buying like cheap shit. Like this shit is pretty damn cheap. Like it's heat resistant. So it definitely like puts the price up, but they like tangle so easily, and I have to I've only done this once, but I pretty much have to straighten it like every time I wear it so that it doesn't tangle for a few minutes, and then it starts tangling like really badly. And that's like one of the cheap synthetic wigs qualities. Okay, we timed someone out. Okay, thank you, Observer, for paying attention. Sorry, I just had to speak the story. Holy shit.